It is about 8 days away from Ghana's 2016 elections, and some political observers have been describing the race between the ruling NDC party and the main opposition party, the NPP, as the stakes are high. Joining me on the phone line right now through Skype is Antwi Boasiako. He's a principal consultant at the E-Crime Bureau, and we'll be talking about the use of social media and its impacts on Ghana's politics in 2016. And let's see, Albert is on Skype now. Albert, good evening, and thank you for making the time to speak to us.
Hi, good evening to you and to your viewers.
Yes, Albert, I'm sure the first question will be straight to the point. You as a consultant in E-Crime Bureau, how have you been observing Ghana's social media, particularly with regards to politics in 2016?
Well, I think this is an important area. And I believe, universities and researchers will focus more on looking into the impact of social media on our elections in 2016. From where I sit, I think social media is having a lot of impact, for better or worse. On the positive side, I think we've seen a lot of successes, and this highlights the use of technology to engineer our democratic dispensation. I think social media has broadened the political discourse because we have a lot of politicians who are actively engaged with citizens on social media. And I believe that politicians are hoping to turn their social media followers into voters come 7th of December. It is something positive because, one, the politicians also don't spend so much money, but they can get their messages to voters. And it is important. Just a few days ago, we actually saw our president engaging with citizens on his app when he encountered, he spoke on GBC. That tells you the dynamics, how social media is impacting positively on our discourse. But we also have to look, even the mainstream media, how you people are picking information which has been posted on social media. It's very good. You don't have to travel to see the politician. He just sent a message on Twitter, on Facebook, and you pick up as a news items and report. And you reach a lot more broader audience, and I think this is good. Yeah. If we look at the situational analysis in our space, I think these are the areas that we can see the positive of social media.
Yeah, but Albert, I'm sure we have also noticed in recent times how certain rumors have been spread which turn out not to be true. How do we manage that to get the good side of social media in order to benefit our society?
Well, that's a big thing, and I'm happy we are discussing them. Just 2 days ago, can you imagine, on social media, some people have created, we've done actually analysis. Some people are sending information on WhatsApp and other social media that the vice president has resigned because of food poisoning. Can you imagine? That is quite dangerous. Yeah. A whole website has been set up, and our analysis suggests the website was set up about 3 days ago, and that very day that information was carried, and it was just going all over the place. The funny thing here is they also imitated, one of mainstream media houses, Peace FM, was impersonated.
Absolutely,
to create
we read
this
about
message.
That. Yeah.
And the site is still active, carrying a message.
So Albert, in circumstances like
dimension, creating fake news around our certain vice president, that is quite serious. So this is the dimension that I think we need to bring a lot of attention and do a lot of education, and possibly also do a lot of enforcement to make sure that these sites are not allowed to operate to misinform the general public who are relying on social media to make decisions on the election.
Right, Albert, that's an important input there. But I'm wondering, looking at the damage that social media can do, especially with the example that you've given about Peace FM Online, is it easy to investigate and get these people in order to prove them wrong?
Well, As for easy, depend. You know, cybercrime is a borderless crime. For example, our analysis on this website suggests the site was created in the US. It's not hosted in Ghana. That's one difficult issue. Because if it was being hosted in Ghana, that would have been easier. Our rules of engagement, our legislations, our law enforcement should have responded quite easily to get the site taken off. But that doesn't prevent us as a state to engage with our international partners like the US authorities to make sure the site is taken off. It'll stay there and it's still carrying fake messages. That is just one dimension.
Okay, Albert.
About 2 weeks ago, there was also, images circulating on WhatsApp about tampering of ballot papers. That wasn't the case. EC had to come out to actually issue a message that wasn't the case. These are the issues that could potentially undermine the peace that the country is enjoying at the moment. You see, IGP made a comment on social media. That comment was driven by some of this indiscipline, if we should call it, on the use of social media. And I think the fear and panic, the emotions that such misrepresentation carries could really affect the tranquility and the peace that the nation is enjoying.
All right, Albert, we're grateful for your time. I'm sure we'll find a lot more time to talk about this interesting issue and the effect of social media on Ghana's politics, particularly on December 7. We have an election coming up now.